sure you're as excited as all of us are here at 2K Sports as we get ready to start the season in style.
It will be Dallas Mavericks versus
Of a lifelong dream,
Phoenix
a
Suns.
special
And
individual
I know I'm
taking
on
to the
the
hardwood as we'll get to watch
Phoenix
the first official NBA
No, I mean,
game
I'm
from
on the
Freak.
Dallas Mavericks.
You know, and what a huge moment this is for him. I mean,
Come on,
your
guys.
whole life has been spent leading up to this, and finally he's going to get to take the court in the NBA. I mean, his mind has to be racing like 1,000,000 miles an hour.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. I mean, there are all different kinds of pressure situations. This is about as nerve-wracking as it gets. But even so, I don't think it takes away from how much he enjoys it.
Dang it.
11 feet away and all around the rim that time before dropping in. Knight's got his first basket.
And on the bench
Wait,
for the
don't shoot.
Suns is Jeff Hornacek, probably one of the tougher coaches in the league. He'll bend your ear if you make mental error.
Bledsoe kicks to Morris. Knight wide open. No good on the three.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. The Mavericks shoot their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
And the technical free throw is good. And for Raymond Felton last year was nothing short of a disaster. Missed the first 31 games with an ankle injury sustained in preseason. And he played for a poor team. And things, you know, Greg, being the leader, the ball handler like you were, they just never got much better for Felton as the season went on.
Yeah, the problem when you have that issue early on, the season isn't going to wait for you.
Right.
You know, you're basically in catch-up mode, and so because of that, he never got into any kind of a rhythm when he was available to play. And that's not surprising, given that he averaged less than 10 minutes a game for the season after averaging 33 a game for his entire career.
Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. The feed to Barea. Back to Felton. Lets the three fly. Again, the miss by Felton. Suns shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there.
You know, getting back to Raymond Felton, it looked at one point like he would become the league's next great playmaker. Drafted 5th overall in 2005, immediately after Darren Williams and Chris Paul. Felton never quite reached the stratosphere of his fellow draft mates.
There's 21 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Barea kicks to Powell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Freak. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
Oh.
Freak makes the bucket. An important momentous occasion for this young guy, getting his first points in an NBA uniform. Near the
Special
three-point
beater.
line, it's Bledsoe. It's all time.
First quarter and
Earlier, we sat down with Freak and asked him about playing in his first NBA game.
You know, I've thought about this moment my entire life.
playing first NBA.
Now that it's finally here, the feeling's pretty crazy. But I know it's just the beginning. I got a lot of hard work ahead of me to get to where I want to go, to be the best player and the best teammate I could be. But this is an exciting first step, no doubt.
You know, Clark, you don't see that kind of perspective for most rookies.
Took me out.
And the Suns here with a different look.
Me back
Markieff
in.
Morris is checked in for Chandler. Mirza Teletovic comes in for John Lure. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for T.J. Warren. Eric Bledsoe is subbed in for Booker. On the floor for Dallas. Freak, he's in at small forward. Powell is out there with JaVale McGee. Then there's J.J. Barea, and it's Williams at the 2-guard spot. And he was fouled in the layup. 2 free throws now for him.
A brief check now of the stats for Bledsoe. A very nice season for him last year. Put up about 17 points a game, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds. And with his ability to put the ball in the bucket, he has to be your primary focus defensively.
Defenses plan to stop him, but very few succeed. That's why he's the team's leading scorer.
And Phoenix making a change here. Len's checked in.
And one thing that Phoenix had for them last season was depth. A very good bench, and they provided a good scoring punch when called upon.
And yes, sir,
What
that
the
one's
heck?
off.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should continue to work the ball down low, Clark. It's really going to free up their outside shooting.
Berea dishes to Williams. 1:49 left in the first half of the game.
Boy.
Feeds it to Berea. 13 feet away. Jump shot is
Okay.
good.
What do you do with that guy?
Jeez.
With his handles, he abuses defenders.
Suns leading by 5. Knight with it. 5 points in the game. Morris outside. No good on the triple. Dallas has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. 1:11 left to play in the first half. And it's Freak missing.
Those
How are we
are
not making
chances.
anything?
Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Suns.
That mid-range shot.
And so that's the end of the first half. Sun.
Halftime.
Now the third quarter about to get going.
We saw some good action.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Markieff Morris and Alex Len are the bigs. PJ Tucker is out there with Brandon Knight. And it's Teletovic in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. He hits the first one, and that brings them to within 10. Booker, he's checked in for Markieff Morris. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this time.
And you can sense the fact that they didn't want to let the fans down here. It's been a fun night to be in the building.
Greg, it really has been. I mean, such a lively, vibrant atmosphere, and no doubt that played a part in the big win.
We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. They get the rebound. Here's McGee, and he banks in the layup.
Very nice pickup of the offensive rebound. And once he gets his hands on it, you know it's going back up and back in.
Now Booker. So it's the Suns winning easily here. Even.
Bye, guys.